Aloha, and welcome to episode 3 of Cooking with Aloha Charlie. I took a little hiatus, but I'm back in action and back in by popular demand. People were asking me what happened to your cooking show. So here I am, back at it, and tonight I'm making one of my favorites. It's going to be my Nana's Italian spaghetti sauce, and we call it gravy in Italian families, back east especially, gravy. And I remember going over to my Nana's house on Sundays, and she used to make the gravy, and it smelled, the whole house smelled like garlic and fresh basil and onions, and it was delicious. So she would cook that all day long and reduce the sauce, put some tomato paste in there. She would even put some pork or veal in there, you know, and make a meat sauce. But Nana's house was always full of good food. So we are going to make a version of the marinara sauce. I'm just going to make a regular marinara sauce. I'm not going to add any meat today, but we can maybe do something like that in the future. We are going to start with some garlic. Now, I usually buy the big bag of garlic at Costco for $3 or $4, but it goes bad and you don't even use it, so you throw most of it away, and you open the refrigerator and you have a garlic farm in there because it's growing. So I actually decided to go buy the Christopher Ranch, and it's pretty good. It comes in these little individual packets, and I love garlic. You know, being Italian, I'll use all this garlic in one recipe. So it's really good. So that's going to be our garlic, and then we have 2 onions. You can use the sweeter onions, the Vidalia or the Maui onions, or just regular onions like these are. So these are just regular onions. Okay. Now, tomatoes are important. You can buy this tomato sauce in the store, Classico. Of course, you know they have it at the supermarkets. And there's many different varieties. This is not bad. But if my Italian relatives in Sicily knew I was eating Classico sauce, forget about it. So, don't tell anybody. But in a pinch, I do throw some fresh garlic and basil in there and make my own marinara. But this is going to be from scratch. Now these are cento tomatoes, and you can tell an Italian's kitchen by how many cans of tomatoes they have. So I guess that would make me Italian. And these were on sale at Kmart recently. I was in Kmart and happened to see these, so I stocked up. I bought a couple cases. They were on sale for like $1.59. And the good thing about these is they have all different varieties, but these are the San Marzano variety, which are the best. They're not from Italy. The actual San Marzano tomatoes are from Italy, but these are the next best thing. They're the same variety, probably the same type of seeds. Maybe they grow them in Jersey. That's where these are from anyway. So we're going to use the whole peeled tomatoes. There are some crushed tomatoes, which you can throw into your sauce, but I'm going to actually use the whole tomatoes and go from there. So what we want to do first is we want to get our pot nice and heated up. So we put that, and put it at about medium heat on the stove there. And what we want to do is throw a little olive oil in there. Now olive oil, there's many different varieties of olive oil, just like there are tomatoes. This is Frantoia olive oil. This I would not use for cooking. This is $48 a bottle at Whole Foods. And it's the best olive oil for dipping your bread in. I wouldn't use it for salad dressing or anything. It's fantastic for dipping bread. It's from Sicily. It's from my homeland. And it's only good for dipping bread because it's good for everything, but it's very expensive. So I like this one. This is Napa Valley Naturals. It's not from Italy, but it's first cold pressing and organic, extra virgin. So extra virgin, first cold press, you know it's good. So now once we get that pot heated up, you want to just pour a little bit of olive oil in there. Okay, like that. And it should be plenty. Alright. So we got the olive oil in there. Get it good and heat it up. Okay. And we are going to a wooden spoon here. Okay. So we have the olive oil heating up. We will go ahead and cut the onions. What I like to do is just chop them. I usually cut out the ends there. It's kind of a little tough to eat. Just cut out the ends. Alright. Cut it in half. You can actually throw those in there. Making, you know, pasta sauce or gravy. People won't even know it. Now if I start to cry, it's not because I I don't enjoy my job, it's because these onions are really strong. Okay? Oh, wow. Those are some strong onions. Woo! Wow. That'll clear your tear ducts out. Okay. Be careful when you do this. You don't want to cut yourself because then it won't be worth it. So be very careful. A little skin or something in there. Yeah. A little protein can't hurt, right? A little roughage for you. Alright. So we just, cut them slices like that. And then what I do is I usually just cut them smaller. So, we're going to make a traditional marinara sauce. Just very simple. Just a quick marinara sauce. So you can actually make something like this in, probably in an hour. And, of course, the more it cooks, the better it tastes, just like Nana's sauce. Now, my Nana was a beautiful lady. Unfortunately, she's not with us anymore, but her name was Rosie Bonanno. And she lived in Roseland, New Jersey. And she had a beautiful personality just like a rose. So she was a very special person. And she taught me a lot. In the short time that I knew her when I was younger, I learned a lot. And she really loved life. Just was an angel. So this one I dedicate to my Nana Rose. She was a wonderful person. She was actually born in Delaware, but her husband Frank Bonanno was actually from Sicily. Came over on a boat. Now I'm thinking we should probably throw the pasta in. Now there's different kinds of pasta we can use, but there's the whole wheat, which I personally don't really care for. Olive oil is cooking. Let's turn that off a little bit. Turn it down. Smells like it's burning. We'll take that off there. So anyway, I like the thick spaghetti. The Barilla's good. You could have penne, you could have the piccolini, the conchiale, everything. So you could decide what you like. But I like the thick spaghetti, good hearty spaghetti. And the water's boiling, so we are going to throw this. It takes 11 minutes to cook, so we'll throw that in there like that. Okay. Put that aside. So this looks like a back scratcher, but it's actually a pasta fork. So there you go. Stir it up like that, and you don't want to overcook the pasta, so we'll make sure that we'll cook it for exactly 11 minutes. Okay. So now we got the onions, and we got the olive oil heated up. Okay. So let's go ahead and put the onions in the pan. Ooh, you can smell that already. It smells delicious. Okay, so now we're going to mix it up. See that? So you want to, don't make it too hot, but you want to, get it so they're nice and caramelized. You want to cook them down to a nice reduction. Okay? And in the meantime, what we can do is we can chop up our garlic. So, I'll probably use all this garlic. What the heck, right? Garlic's good for you. Prevents sickness. It also is not very good for friends. You smell like garlic all the time, but if you have friends that love garlic, then it's not so bad. Okay? So we're going to cut up the garlic there. The only thing about electric stoves, they're not quite as good as the gas that I grew up with. Okay? So I cut the ends off the garlic. Some people use them, but just the thing, I like to cut the ends off. Alright? And then it's a lot easier than peeling it. Okay?